You know, if you're only on third Roche and it's a refresher shard instead of an Ag's Blessing, like that's wild. If it's like that could be a difference. Like we thought the difference was going to be with Layla's having the double lasso, but it did hold the game one time where they lassoed into the well. But other than that, it really didn't feel that great because he had now had to play like conservative because he had a divine. Like there's so many factors. I can go over them one by one in that game, but we all saw it and it was all nuts. How it just kind of like blew up.
Yeah, that game could. We could spend a lot of time breaking that game down.
Yeah.
But this one, we have a Chen Clockwork Coddle. So who's the core?
Yeah, is it the Chen or the Clockwork? So we've seen some 3 Chens, 3 Clockworks. Ember should be secured in a core spot with the other 3 heroes here.
Yeah, we have seen Envy Chen as well. Eternal Chenvy, you could say.
Yeah.
And maybe they're pulling that out. Maybe they're going to do some... But it's Ember. I don't know. I don't know if you want to give Moo Ember. I feel like Moo is always on some really weird, like, cheese hero. Like, cheesy... Not necessarily Brood, but, like, Necrophos or just something that's... You know... Oh, well, hey, there you go.
Speaking of Necro, there that goes.
So I feel like Ember's, like, too standard of a hero for Moo to play. I really feel like that's going to be Envy. And Brax doesn't really play Ember, so... Makes me wonder if it's going to be Brax Chen, Brax Clockwork. We'll see. I think it's more than likely a core Chen, though, honestly.
5 seconds remaining.
So who has last pick? Business have last pick. Are there any Cancer heroes that they could pick? Let's see.
Radiant team ban.
Nobody really picks Huskar anymore. That's not really a hero.
People still call it out like being cheese and all that, and it just doesn't get picked up in many situations.
It's not very good. It's not very good. People are way better at lane countering it too. You just cut the wave.
Mm-hmm.
Huskar can't do anything to you if you cut the wave. Everybody knows how to cut the wave mid now.
5 seconds remaining.
Let's see. I think Batrider would be completely ridiculous for business, but the problem with that is it would leave them with no real carry. They would have Chen, Batrider, Ember cores, but that would completely devastate this game. I'm not crazy. It's not banned, right? No.
Well, would the Batrider really do that much? Because you've got Fiend's Grip, Nightmare, Wind of Fissure. Like, there's so much.
I'm thinking Bat mid. Like, Bat can go to any lane and just completely dumpster it, unless like this pick counters a Batrider.
Mm-hmm.
You can lane against Prophet. You'll feed off of him. It's a hard counter to Necro. Okay, never mind. Never mind. And I'm shocked that Queen of Pain even made it through all the way to this point. Ursa as well is a hero that's made it through, shockingly. So let's see. We need a carry that's good against Quap Necro. Luna? Is Luna still available? Luna is still available.
5 seconds remaining.
Gyro's pretty good as well. Gyro Luna. Gyro's probably better for the lane if they think it's going to be like a Nature's in the off lane. Weaver's not very good. There's Lockdown. Lone Druid's not good. They have the Necrophos. If you want to go full Moo mode, you could go Slardar. But
Ooh. Okay, Wraith King for Moo, most likely.
Okay. So it's a hero that doesn't die to the one and done of Quincy crew. You know, they have Echo Slam, they have Fiend's Grip, they have Reaper Sight, they have Quap Ulti. They have all of these things that they just all press, and then you respawn, and then they don't have anything. That's always when it feels really nice to have a Wraith King. That's a Yawar Prophet, a carry Nature's Prophet, a mid-Quap, and an offlane Necro, which I think offlane Necro will do the best against a Wraith King, for sure, out of these heroes. Wraith King doesn't really care about Queen of Pain and doesn't really care about Nature's Prophet too much. You just kill the treants and get skeletons. Or against Queen of Pain, you just push the wave with skeletons. She daggers you and gets sad.
Remaining.
It's a cool Wraith King set. And it is Brax Chen. So we're on a core Chen this game.
An Envy Ember. So I feel like that confirms 2 Divine Rapiers.
Yeah, one on Moo, one on
Both on Envy.
Maybe both on Envy, yeah, maybe. Nature's Prophet, also surprisingly a good rapier carrier. Like one of the more common rapier carriers in Dota right now, because you get the level 25 and all of a sudden you can TP globally, which means you can BKB, run in, hit people with your rapier, and then TP out. And you can always keep that rapier fairly safe because you literally can just press your button anywhere on the map and you get there. As well as it's a satanic builder. God, that Wraith King set looks cool, doesn't it?
It's the Skeleton King set.
I know. I'm not trying to get sued.
Calling. Oh, yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Come on, dude. You're gonna get DMCA'd. Blizzard.
Well, do they have control on it anymore? If they were allowed it to go through, or is it just strictly on the name?
I have no idea. He looks comfortable though, doesn't he?
Yeah. He's got his lazy boy.
God, dude. You know, chairs are expensive. Have you seen how expensive lazy boys can actually be?
Prepare for battle.
You get all the bells and whistles. You can get massagers in them and remotes that make it forklift you out. You don't have to even stand up. Like, you can customize chairs more than you can customize cars these days. It's ridiculous.
Oops.
Anyway.
Well.
Why is it keep pulling me away? It was doing that in the beginning of this game. Oh, did we restart? I guess I did. Which means my settings have turned off again. And they refuse to save on me. Oh no, that's not what I wanted.
30 seconds to battle.
Lelis Necro. You know, I'd like to say that I'm excited to see him play this because I like Necro, but it's not a very flashy hero, and I like seeing Lelis play things that are flashy because he's really good. So it's fun when he's on flashy things, but he's on Necro this time. He's going to slowly waddle into lanes and be tanky.
The battle begins.
That's the life of a Necrophos. Really?
At least it's not the 5-man bounty.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, maybe I spoke too soon.
You might have spoke too soon, brother. Okay.
Oh, dear.
I mean, I'm interested why they think Lelis is going to die up here. I feel like Caudal Wraith King's not that scary of a lane.
The blocking's real good here, too. What does he have? Level 1, the Death Pulse. Okay. MSS behind them. He's got Fissure as well as Clarity going back to full mana. And Fissures them on the opposite side. So, not bad.
Blocks the camp, too. On Earthshaker. Nice stuff. Good stuff, good stuff. You know, one thing I didn't think about this Nature's Prophet versus Chen is that you can send the treants to block the camp so Chen can't get creeps. That's pretty damn nice. And then he's restricted to those treants, which of course despawn after a certain little duration.
So certainly not easy for Chen to really feel effective in the lane if he's not able to get anything from these camps.
Yeah, definitely. You need to get like a range creep, but then you're losing the XP from that if you take that, which is quite sad. He did do that though. He did opt to take a range creep. You'd rather have a creep than not have a creep.
So, is it worth stealing the other range creep?
I think so. Like it does piercing damage, so it's really easy to last hit with it because it just completely ignores the 2 creep armor, which is only like 10% physical resistance, but it's still good damage. Somebody corrected me on that. They said it's not piercing damage, it's something else, but basically range creeps do more damage to creeps. Look at Envy. What a memer. What are you doing? That's not your tier 3.
Oh my god.
Like, what a character. Who is this man?
Ooh. Layla's sitting very low. A bit of Papa Salve, nobody here from the side of business associates to kind of capitalize on him allowing himself to get that low.
It's hard with this lane. Caudle doesn't exactly have the greatest kill threat. Although he is going for the blast build. He's not doing the blinding light. Oh, Quinn. He has blink up. Okay, he's good.
Close though.
Playing it close. Playing it very close. Brax is playing with 2 ranged creeps now. My goodness. It's a lot of damage between these 2.
Yeah, it's not terrible. Are these camps still blocked? Yeah. Or no, this camp's available with the Harpy Scouts. Oh, Snake King. He's getting low, but SVG getting hit by the battery assault. Envy doesn't have chains or slight to work with. Wanted to refill that bottle though, and well, I think it was just denied.
Isn't Bane a wonderful hero that you can just walk into 2 heroes, a mid and a clockwork, and you just walk away? They just use all their spells on you. You take roughly half your HP and damage. You press Brain Sap, you're at full HP again, and you just walk away. Like, what a hero.
Totem, just to illuminate from fear.
Yeah, Bounty Rune's respawning soon, so supports are going to battle for these.
MSS willing to give it up.
With Moo heading over, it's hard. Take a lot of damage. If he gets a lucky crit on you.
MV's here bottom. SVG, Sleight of Fist Searing Chains, and there's first blood for Brax. Makes the rotation. He can back off, pick up a Bounty Rune, refill that bottle.
Oh, man, Envy is a wild character. He's just ganking bot lane at level 4. Like, he's not a 6 Ember, he's 4. Yeah, and here he goes again, back to bot.
Back towards bot while Snake King's trying to get some experience over mid, but he is getting harassed by 3 people, so he'll end up dead.
Dire's middle tower is under
It's gonna work. I mean, Yawar's dead, dude. He's dead.
Yeah, he's by himself. It's fine losing a Clockwork if you're gonna grab a position 1. Nature's Prophet. Although Envy comes back mid. I don't know if this is the play that he really wants to make. Sonic Wave, Fissure, now he's dead. Not a lot of value there.
invisibility.
169 gold for Envy. That's all he's worth. Level 5 Ember. He did not expect SVG to be so like aggressively positioned. He was blocking him off from the retreat, so just really brilliant positioning from SVG. Like, he's playing this this Bane hero to its fullest potential, using its absolute ridiculous tankiness at this point in the game to just do insanely aggressive movements that other supports just straight up couldn't.
All the while, you've got Moo continuing to farm up towards top, pretty much uncontested. I mean, what is there that Lelis can do to slow down his farm? He does have level 6, though. So Reaper Scythe available.
Ooh, Brax! Oh, is he gonna get a solo kill on SVG? Dude, that was sick. So he just starts trading with him with the range creeps, and then SVG starts to run away. So he steals the Centaur creep from the camp, and then walks up and stuns him with it. Man, that is so much damage between the penitents and the 4 creeps of damage.
He's got Zoo Meta going on a little bit here, and has the Satyr. That'll be able to throw the Shockwave. That's some extra damage. 160.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Man, I have not been sold on this offlane Shen thing until seeing Brax play it right now. This looks really good if you can get off to this sort of start. I mean, he's laning against a Nature's Prophet, so it's not a very hard lane. There's no clinks that counters him.
Top Fear?
Radiant's bottom tower
MSS, Yawar, and SVG all the way past the tier 1 tower to get this kill. That brings 4 heroes top for Quincy crew. It's a lot of commitment.
It looks like he was just trying to defend the tower. Kind of typical Coddle, sit in the trees and blast out the wave, but they vision on him.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Envy's still trying to get that level 6 desperately.
Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
God, Lelis is higher level than Envy, man.
Yeah, Envy's moved around a bit, and that death mid really didn't help him out.
Dire's top tower.
Top tier 1's now gone.
Yeah, Nature's Prophet, this hero. So difficult to defend from that onslaught of treants. You just protect catapults and protect waves until the next one gets there, and all of a sudden you're up against a double wave, pushing your tower.
Final level 6 for Envy. Top of the net worth, though, right now is Brax on this Chen.
Penance.
Like, what did you just say? I can't believe I'm hearing those words being uttered.
Chen, top of the net worth.
Shen is, Brax on Shen is topping off CC and C mid on the net worth and is farming move Wraith King. Like, he's huge!
Yeah, he really
He's
is.
actually huge! What in Gaben's name am I watching?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Ooh, Envy really wants that Arcane Rune.
An article of faith.
But so does Brax.
Yeah, Brax, he'll take it. He hasn't even gotten the Divine Favor yet, just the 3401 build at level 8. Radiance for Moo.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Or at least building into a Radiance for Moo.
I was gonna say, that's some crazy timing.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Ooh, quick shot. We get around SVG. Penance used on the Bane. Nightmare staying alive longer, but the stun comes in from Brax with the Centaur on a 2. I'll grab 1 kill on this one. Back up these creeps, and question maybe whether or not they want to go in on the Lelis.
I think they need a vessel or something along those lines before they kill Lelis. He's got a full earn on Snake King, so he's sitting at about the same net worth as his mid laner. He will get that vessel at some point.
Kindred bounty.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They're still pressuring mid.
Dire's structures are
Just
fortified.
really trying to get this tier 1 tower. Shen's got mech finished. Going Guardian Greaves. Wow. Top of the net worth still above Quint. Not by much, but still up there for now. Hook shot. Fissure will stun them up for a second, but Snake King grabs the kill there onto the Bane. Not much else to get on that, but Business Associates, they grab yet another kill and defend the tier 1 tower enough to get the deny.
Dire's middle tower has been denied. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
This is the silliest thing. The silliest thing. Brax is just huge. I mean, he's got, like, you know, with between the creeps and the mech and the helm, like, this is exactly what you want your offlaner to do. You know, provide all these ridiculous auras and defenses, and he's honestly pretty damn tanky. He's got 17 armor and 1400 HP at this point. At 12
Snake King.
minutes.
Sonic Wave with the Wrath of Nature. That'll grab a kill. A pick off there for the side of Quincy Crew. Just cost them Wrath of Nature and Sonic Wave. It definitely makes Moo feel comfortable.
Kind of seems like Business are shoehorned into their own side, and Quincy are playing their own side, but they have Yoar farming top, so like really he's the big net worth difference here. He's I should say bringing it back net worth wise.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Bottom getting pressured by Quinn, but Brax is coming over, and he is an army. Can't get too laxed by him.
And now Brax is chilling bot. I think it's probably the right idea for him to like play down here on his own and have Moo farm up top. Just spread the map a little bit more for a while there. They were kind of chilling both in their triangle, and I think like Brax just farms too quickly. I can't believe I'm saying that. He's a Chen, but he farms too quickly around here for Moo to get any of these triangle jungle camps if Brax is here. They need to be separate.
Is there a point where he just slows down on how much farm he's taking?
You know, I would say normally I would say probably yes for an offlane Chen, but they have Envy, who, I mean, we both know like this guy loves running around and fighting, and he loves being the guy that's like instigating everything, and so I think with Envy on your team, you can play more like a carry from the offlane, because Envy kind of plays like an offlaner from the mid lane, especially on his Ember Spirit.
Looks like a smoke over bottom. Will be. It sets up to be a smoke, but Business Associates, they have numbers here. Ready to go. Hook shot in on the Queen of Pain. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains, Pendants as well. Will-O-Wisp comes in, but the Cogs actually pull the Queen of Pain out of the Will-O-Wisp, so they get the kill there with the Echo Slam on the Snake King, but well, they will lose MSS. Ulti from SVG locks in Brax, get them a second buyback from Snake King. They killed Shen. Never gets the mech off. Never really able to get any much more than just a Hand of God out.
Yeah, they gripped him. They kind of used everything on him, which is fine for your offlaner. Like I think if Quinn got caught in the Will-O-Wisp, that fight goes completely differently, because they had the follow-up troll net from the Chen, but like you said, the Cogs pushed him out. So just really unfortunate little mechanical misplay there. I don't even know if I want to call it a misplay. It's just, it's not easy to lock down a Queen of Pain with these heroes. Like your only real lockdown for Guap is Ember Chains. Like Wraith King has got a cast time, and so do these other spells.
Mid again. They'll find themselves a kill on SVG. Envy now backing out. MSS was looking for a fissure. They still have the vision, so I don't think they want to go in just because they don't have Will-O-Wisp, but I say that, and now the hook shot all the way across. So they find MSS, the Blinding Light, with the Reaper Scythe hitting on a Snake King. Eventually he will drop, but it won't be a Reaper Scythe death. Because he bought back, he's dead for 50 seconds. And all the while, Moo's continuing to farm and has gotten himself very close to this Radiance. But at the same time, so is Yoar. Yoar has got a Mjolnir.
I think the Wraith King Radiance timing is definitely something you're more stoked about, you know, him getting that than you are. So once they get that Radiance, I suspect we'll see a really big fight from business, because Wraith King just doesn't exist as a hero until he gets the Radiance. At least
God,
Nature's
Envy.
Prophet can contribute.
Dire's
He
top
wanted to
tower
fight
is
there,
under attack.
but realizing the damage output from Ywar is just way too much.
Plus 25 damage talent, Wrath of Nature,
Radiant
35
structures
damage,
are
Mjolnir,
fortified.
24 damage. Yeah, he hits like a truck.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Moo is huge, though. You have to be concerned if you're Quincy. You have
Dire's
not
top
seen this
tower
hero
has fallen.
in about 7 minutes. And he's almost ready to come out of the jungle.
Oh,
picks
and he
up a
gets an
hit.
Imp Claw.
As if one crit wasn't enough.
Grove Bow, that's okay. Not amazing with this lineup.
I have seen people take the Grove Bow on melee heroes these days just because of the attack speed. It sounds ridiculous, but probably give it to your Chen, honestly. Oh, just kidding. Envy has it.
So it gets the extra attack speed and magic resistance.
Yeah, pretty nice.
Or reduces the magic resistance.
That's basically a veil. With Ember, like if you have a hero who does these, auto attacks everything with Sleight of Fist.
Radiant's
Fight,
middle tower
Searing
is
Chains, Nightmare used, and now the Will-O-Wisp, that'll catch two. Can they get the kill here onto the Bane before he's able to do anything significant? Yes, they can, and now they'll look over at Leyless, but they're letting him back off. They look to re-engage on MSS as well as Quinn, or maybe think about doing so. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains, Penitence with the Thunderclaps from the Bears, but I don't have much more lockdown other than Searing Chains.
If they had somebody to follow up just for a fraction of a second with the Coddle combo, Envy's got like a 1 second cooldown on his chains, and I think Quinn can die. So if they can get Moo into position to stun follow up on Quinn, he will actually die in these fights. Yeah, and he's going Blink on Moo, so he knows he's got to jump these backliners.
Yeah.
It's all ranged cores on the enemy team, so it does feel kind of right to get that Blink.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So
Radiant's
3K
bottom
net worth
tower
lead for
is
Quincy
under
crew.
attack.
Things though for business associates, I would say really what's lacking is Envy's farm.
Dire's middle tower
that's the
is
difference.
under attack.
That, yeah, 100%. 100%. I mean, if Envy has the same net worth as CCNC, like I realize CCNC is having a really good game, but if he had the same net worth, like business would be winning right now. So that's just, I mean, that's the unfortunate nature of having an Ember versus a Queen of Pain. That's a very unfavorable matchup. You can see Quinn knows that matchup like the back of his hand. He completely shut out Envy. Oh, round two? Not going to use the ult.
Ywar goes into Roche.
There's a clockwork against you, though. You have to be careful.
Dire's top tower.
They're really going to go for it.
It's immediately spotted. Can they commit for this? A lot of these business associates players are bottom side and willing to give this up.
Radiant's
I'm a bit
bottom
surprised.
tower is under attack.
It really seems to be like they're just not in position to fight this. So they would like to, but they can't. It's not realistic. Like there's no way a Chen and his whole army could get there in time. This hero's just way too damn slow. Yuar's got his BKB. They might try to force it.
BKB.
Yeah, they're-
Moo's really put the pressure on. They're going to look towards the back over at SVG. Bane left to his own accord, and he will die. Brax gets the kill there and continues to accelerate his net worth. But I think for the most part, he's picked up the Guardian Greaves, and he might just slow down on it. let Envy kind of have some more focus.
Brax is 7-1-3. He's a Chen. When does Chen ever get kills? I'm loving this. Moo's just like, man, give me some of the action. He's sitting at 0-0-2.
Silence on Envy. He's got the Yules. MSS is here, but misses the fissure. Had the remnant to leave.
You don't have to have any turn rate in order to use the fire remnant. You just press anywhere.
Radiant structures are fortified.
You can just press in front of you and you're out instantly.
Sight. Searing Chains. Can you force another BKB? Not with Wrath of Nature hitting him to half health. Hook shot. That comes in. Now Clockwork, though, he's on the low ground. Kind of split up from his team. However, they'll get the kill on SVG. The BKB's been popped by Quinn. Goes after Snake King. Reaper Scythe is there. They kill the Clockwork. They kill off the Coddle. And now with the BKBs, they're running forward. How long will they last, though?
He can't get down the cliff, man.
Oh, Echo Slam. That's big. They'll get the first life away. They also look over at Brax. They've got the silence. He's on the run, but he is dead.
Can they cancel? No blink? Nope.
The damage,
man,
though.
that was such an unfortunate sequence. So Moo cut one of the trees, but because of just the nature of that ramp, he couldn't get down, even though he cut a path through. So Brax walks up to try to cut him a path with one of his tangos through the trees. And then MSS just comes in with the two-man dunk.
So 11-11, 6,000 net worth lead right now for Quincy crew. 4 staff picked up for Lelis. You can see, like, yeah, Chen has some farm, but Envy... It goes back to what I've talked about with business associates. I feel like when Envy doesn't have the ability to do much, when he doesn't have that farm to really back up what he wants to do, he feels very ineffective, and in turn puts a lot of pressure on Moo to carry the game, and Quincy crew are playing here where Moo can't carry the game in the point.
All right, I agree. I mean, I think, like, a lot of the space that he's been, like, creating has not been as much of a nuisance as if he had more farm, the nuisance that he's being would be amplified significantly, you know? It's like he's running up to Yuar and trying to just mess with him, and Yuar just turns and right-clicks him twice, and Envy has to run away. It's really not that big of a deal to deal with Envy in this game.
Blink. The battery assault is there. MSS, 4 staff out of the cogs. The heal is not going to be enough. Guardian Greaves a little bit late on that one. Now they look over at Leos, who's trying to continue forward. Hand of God. Reaper Scythe comes in. The damage out from Yawar. They kill off Brax. The Remnant in and out. And they'll get Lelis. So now Queen, Yawar, they both combine to get the kill there on the Clockwork. They look over at Moo. They've got him wrapped up in trees, but he gets himself out with the help of the Quelling Blade, and Envy trying to run all far away if he can. But there is the damage from Yawar with the BKB. They'll take the first life out of the hands of Moo, get around him, and potentially grab themselves a second. Stun is out on SVG, but Moo is gone. Echo Slam's there, and now they look at Eternal Envy, who just bought back. He needs to be very careful. Ooh, good job by Fear as they kill MSS.
I must divert you to a darker road.
It's something, but man, Yawar is
Seeds of fortune.
completely hard carrying this game. Just, he's been getting so much space, he's able to just kill Moo twice. Like, he can just man fight Moo. He's even got a full Mask of Madness, which I assume he's going to break up and build into a Bloodthorn plus a Satanic. And then, of course, a Rapier is going to come out after that.
So Yawar TP's back to base. Picks up the Javelin going MKB.
Yeah. Safer build than the RTZ Rapier build, but MKB is just a big item of choice for people right now. It also disassembles from the Mask of Madness. I was saying the Bloodthorn plus the Satanic, but he can just buy the full MKB right now. Yeah, and he does. With the disassemble.
Paladin Sword. Like, Moo's got a good amount of farm. It's not amazing. But you look at what Yawar's at. And he is so far ahead. Finishes the MKB. And next, he'll be going for that Satanic.
Come to me.
It kind of makes you think, like, why hasn't this hero been played as a carry before this? I suppose his stat gains are so good right now that... Oh, Envy is really looking for Yawar, but...
Are scanning.
It's a BKB.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Searing Chains, but you look at the damage that Yawar can do. Pops the BKB, turns this around on a Snake King. Slight once again, but Moo coming forward. They know the BKB doesn't have a lot of time left on it, but SVG, he's got Fiend's Grip. Will-O-Wisp, hook shot, keeps Yawar closed in, but the damage on a Snake King once again is more than he can handle. Fear's also dead with the Reaper Scythe gone for 94 seconds. They'll maybe take the first life away from Moo, but not before they lose SVG. There's the Scream. There is the Reincarnation. Eternal Envy comes back. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains. That'll root up the Queen of Pain. Brax, he's dead. Now they look over at Quinn, forced to back away. Leyless here with Yawar, and the damage is out to kill off Eternal Envy.
Man, this is another one of those games that it's like it was so well played from business. The way that Fear glimmered in and found Yawar on the back line after his BKB was gone, and then he sets up for snaking to hit the hook on him too. Like, it was just so beautiful, but Yawar has too much farm. His team was too quick on defending him too. Like, Quincy just also outplayed. It's just outplay after outplay.
Hook shot. Wraithfire Blast. Quinn, though, not dead. Blinks away. Snake King again, taking a lot of damage. They'll finally get the disarm on Yawar. It's like the only thing keeping them alive at this point.
No Envy, it's difficult to mount any real defense here, but Quincy, they're still going to respect it. They don't know if... Actually, Fear and Envy don't have buyback, but they still just...
Should have seen this coming.
Suppose they can get the racks at any time. They don't feel any real pressure to end the game right now. And Yawar went for another Mask of Madness, so I think he's going to disassemble that into a Bloodthorn. Plus Satanic.
Radiant are scanning.
Got the Nature coming in. Yawar towards top, extra 48 damage.
Worthy tribute.
They go in, BKB, Fiend's Grip out on the Brax. He's got more than enough control, and now with the Reaper Scythe, he's dead for 85 seconds, does have buyback. Sleight of Searing Chains hits on the Quinn as well as Leyless. Whoa! SVG. One Nightmare save.
And back to farming. This is 7.26 in a nutshell. It is just too hard to push high ground. You take these kills and you just clean up the whole map with them, really. Including Roshan.
He just cheese.
Bounty.
There they go. They look over. Hookshot, though. Snake King hits on the move. BKB's been popped by Quinn as well as Yawar. Yawar's now been disarmed, but Snake King, he ends up dead. They'll get the first life away from Moo. The Will-O-Wisp is okay, but just not enough. They are around Moo, and he is in some trouble. The question is, can they get to the backlines to capitalize on that? He's forced back the rest of the team. Ooh, blink forward from Quinn. Buyback comes in from the Clockwork. Now he's going to try and look for a 4-staff downhill, or just blink away eventually, and we'll do exactly that.
I mean, you still have everything if you're Quincy, other than BKBs. I guess they have Fiend's Grip in 10 seconds. You may as well wait for that, and they have Scythe up soon as well. May as well wait for these abilities. But once you have these, they have no ulti on Fear. They've Hook Shot up again. They've Wraith King ulti up. But really, it's about that Keeper ult. It's very important for these fights. It's kind of like a black hole.
About to take this Roche. They're also fighting in the back. They've got Nightmare onto Brax. And the silence onto Snaking makes sure that he's not able to get in with a hook shot and take anything away. They'll grab the kill here on Brax with a Reaper Scythe hook shot back. Snaking and Fear trying to run. Yawar and SVG close to getting onto them, and now the Nightmare is in. So Snaking, he is in trouble. The AoE Shadow Strike forward. Quinn gets the kill, and now they've got the sweep on the Moo. Silence hits the Kato. Moo on the run as they approach the high ground and try to push this through backdoor while they wait for their creeps, but they need to back off and maybe have Quinn clean it up.
Ooh, Yawar.
Got Envy.
He's trying to, you know, the Envy classic. The moment your team is losing a fight, he just heads immediately to one of the side lanes and begins shoving it out like a madman. And, you know, unfortunately, that's difficult to do versus a Nature's Prophet with an Earthshaker setting up. But it's 2v5 now for about 30 seconds.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Fissure.
Dire's middle tower.
Nothing more. Glyph still there.
Dire's middle tower.
Moo moves forward, but what does he have to give other than his life? They will just try to push him away. Oh, Fissure on the edge. Wu is down onto 3 of these heroes, but still Fear is gone. And really, Moo and Envy can just watch. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains, Layla's on the run. They do have a hook shot to go forward on this, but still, it's not just about entering these fights. It's about doing something afterwards.
And Envy just sold literally all of his items and bought a Deso. And by literally all, I mean not literally all, but almost all. Small items. He just sold them all.
Envy controlled, Envy in trouble, and, well, Remnant stays alive. Silence out on the Moo. They've got damage on the Yawar, but he's got that Satanic hook shot a little bit late. Slight comes in. It's not going to matter. Yawar now turning this around, looking over at the side of Business Associates with the help of Quinn and the rest of the team. He's got the Aegis to work with, so things not easy for Business Associates to jump in. As now, there's the Lotus Orb put on Oasis, and just backing off.
What's the Aegis timer?
Still a while, about 2 minutes.
It's got some time on it. They're picking Yawar there, so it looked like they wanted to go. They're okay. Well, Quinn's a good target.
And they'll go for Quinn. He's got the cheese, and he'll eat it immediately. BKB's been popped. They go after SVG, but there's the Sonic Wave. They'll kill off the Bane. Echo Slam on to both Moo and Eternal. Envy follows it up with the Fissure, and that hits onto a couple, but they don't get the kill on either. So now Yawar trying to do as much damage as they can. They got the Heaven's Halberd. Well, do they have the damage to turn this for Business Associates? They bought back on the Bane. Moo moving forward, trying to do something. He's got Reincarnation. BKB from Yawar is going to run out in just a moment as Brax hit with the Reaper Scythe. He'll end up dead. 86 seconds on the sideline. Moo tries to TP out, but then is hit with the Blink Scream from Quinn. So Reincarnation does end up getting used. Eternal Envy drops. He doesn't have buyback, and there's the Fiend's Grip out on to the Wraith King. GG is called. We're going to a Game 3. Quincy crew in 36 minutes. Take Game 2.
I swear to God, Brax spent the majority of the later half of this game Reaper Scythe and just dead. It was very unfortunate. Every fight, he was like the slow guy in the front that was getting Reaper Scythed by Lelis. Like, not easy enough to kill that you don't have to scythe him, but slow enough that Lelis could catch him and scythe him. Man, Quinn, 12-0, didn't die a single time. Yawar only died once, but let me look at the hero damage. Like, he was just... It looked like a 1v5 later on into that game. 41,000 hero damage. Quinn actually did a lot, but, you know, it's AoE. That doesn't count. Yawar was just Man, he was right-clicking like a truck.
Yeah, and early into that game, he was doing a lot of damage too. Once he picked up that Mjolnir, he was off to the races.
Yeah, this nature's carry thing seems pretty damn good, honestly. You know, there's always been the joke that he's called nature's prophet with an F, you know, and he just gets so much gold. Like, why has he not been played as a carry before? It really makes sense. And I guess I could just go back to the stat gains. Like, his stats are so good. He hits so hard, as well as the ultimate giving him that damage.
Very good job there by Quincy Crew. And they take game 2. They even the series up at 1 apiece. We'll be back with game 3 in just a moment. Stay right there. This is BTS America's Pro Series. We'll be back in just a moment.